Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get him for a loss of about 3. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Being chased out left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, he wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production will increase in 2018. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now it's Newton. Rolling to his right. That's to his running back. Complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Focus. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. Oh, he slipped right by him. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 53 yards. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Wes Horton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make some.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 60 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way of...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And Roethlisberger on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The give is to Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Jack 16.
On second down, Roethlisberger finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Snickers, you got to spin.
On third down, Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They will go for it. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flushed out right. Going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Snickers, 66.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Now Ben on third and long. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Wes Horton in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on second down is Newton. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He can run for it, and he will. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He may try and run for this. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Flush to his right. Complete to right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Throwing again is Newton. Forced out to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think...
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Newton eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Newton on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On first down, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner,
and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Gets past one man. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Shaq Thompson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
20.
Now Newton on first down. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the defender right now, but I'm willing to guess that there's a nice little grin on his face, because to make that type of a play downfield, you wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do bat the ball away and you come back and you embrace your teammates, that's a lot of momentum you're bringing back to the huddle. Now you feel like they can't complete anything when they don't hit deep shots.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jack 16.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Thomas Davis in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Double bump.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Shaq Thompson able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.